What is going on, guys? Keegan Scott here. I am just sitting at my desk. I'm going to be taking this guy apart and cleaning him up. So I guess I'll start with, I am a part-time reseller and a part-time delivery dude. I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon, and I drive for DoorDash. And I also just like taking these guys apart. I have a passion for video games, anything Nintendo, and I have a passion for just anything that gets me a bit more independence in my own life. So, I mean, and I'm also a pretty avid hobbyist. So I like learning new things, and if I can teach myself something, I will. All this knowledge is out there. It's on YouTube, it's on Reddit, it's online. There's so much knowledge out there for you to find for free or cheap. So, get out of there, you little butt. I buy these fairly cheap. A lot of them I'll snipe on eBay, or I'll find them on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, Let Go, or garage sales. Thrift stores, very rarely, but I have found them at garage sales. And I buy them in almost any condition, as long as I don't know for sure that they're broken, I will buy them. Okay. Man, this thing is just holding on for some reason. Which one is still in there? Oh, it's this guy. I'm an idiot. I was like, which one is it? Jesus. Alright. So that's the top. Just take that, flip it over, get these screws out. And then I'm going to set this guy aside for now. If you do want to take these apart, you need a 4.5 game bit, and you need a Phillips 2, and you need a Phillips 1. That is all you need. I've taken apart countless Nintendo 64 consoles, taken apart countless NES consoles, and I've taken apart countless Super Nintendo consoles. I've also taken apart Wii, I've taken apart GameCube, I've taken apart Xbox 360, the original Xbox, and a few other miscellaneous electronic devices that I either was confident enough in my skills that I'd be able to fix it, and or just add a little bit of extra value just by cleaning it. Because a lot of this is just taking apart and cleaning it. This console right here works perfectly, and it's actually not even that dirty. I just wanted to take it apart, clean it up a little bit extra, and then put it back together. It's just a further reassurance that there's nothing wrong with it. And I actually feel like this one's been taken apart and cleaned before me, because it's really clean. Either the person who owned this just took very, very good care of it, or they knew what they were doing and they took it apart and cleaned it. I mean, we have a little bit of dirt in here, but really not a lot. It's pretty surprising, not gonna lie. Maybe they didn't take it apart. These all seem to be at torque. So we'll find out. It's pretty surprising how good of condition this console is in, though. Oh, I'm not too worried about losing these, actually. I have a lot of them over the years. I've been doing this about 2 years, but you accumulate extra screws from consoles that are either broken, or some of the lots I've bought end up with extra screws or extra parts. Or I'll buy a console that has a broken motherboard or broken plastic pieces, and you take a couple of consoles and you make one good console. So you buy two that are broken, but you have good working motherboard in one and foul plastic pieces on it, and then you have foul plastic pieces on another one but a broken motherboard. You just do a complete swap, and you give the one with the terrible motherboard, you give that one the terrible plastic, and the one with the good motherboard, you give the good plastic. So you get one working unit out of a cost of two broken units. And that's not a recipe that spells profit every single time, but if you have an average unit cost of 20 and an average sale cost of 40 per console, and then an average sale cost of 20 for broken, it allows me to at least get my money back on these units, even if they are broken. Nintendo, it's such a strong brand. It holds value over time. I want to invest in Nintendo, actually, just because, I mean, one, I love, they say you should always invest in things that you like. That's a smart thing to do. You don't want to put your interest or your money into something that you don't even have any interest in. But here we go. There's actually still a screw right there. Okay. Oh, I missed one. These don't take very long to take apart. And then once you do get it apart, you just gotta get these guys out. I don't think this thing has been taken apart. Maybe it has, I don't know. It's a mystery. Everything's so clean. I might just dust this off, honestly. It's that clean. Oh my God. My roommate is attempting to cook something, and whatever he tried to cook, it's burning the house down. So this is usually where you find all your dirt, and there's really not much. But I have an industrial strength computer cleaner. I'm sorry if my voice is sounding weird. It's because the freaking room is so smoky. Let me turn on the fan real fast. Freaking 20-year-old kid doesn't know how to cook food. Oh my God, that's terrible. Not this, just having to breathe in all that smoke. It's awful. But yeah, that's that. And from here, I'm just gonna clean this up. Basically, I'm just gonna dust this, and then you can take some cotton swabs, and you get the corners right here. There's not much there, but I'll clean those up. And I'll clean all these little plastic pieces, get the dust off of everything, and then put it back together and put it in a bag so it doesn't accumulate any more dust. And then, yeah, I'm gonna be holding out on these until around Christmas time, and that's when I'll put them all up on eBay. So I should be able to, I'll be able to cash out for more than what I put into it, and for more than what I'd be able to fetch right now. If I were to sell off right now, I'm not gonna get as much of a return as I would if I were to hold out. I mean, that's pretty much like everything you buy, you'll get more return around Christmas time and all that, but I really love Nintendo, and one thing I have noticed with anything you sell online, it's the more you have of that specific item, the more you'll sell and the faster you'll sell it. It's I don't know, it's like people trust somebody who sells in quantity versus just some guy who has something laying around extra in its garage or something, you know, something extra. You treat this like a profession, like a business, and people are going to look at you like you're a professional and like you're a business.
All right, so they turned out.
All right, sorry about the interruption, guys. So if you like this kind of content, I know this is like on the outer spectrum of resale. This is going to be the inner workings of what I do. You know, I take this kind of stuff apart. I buy things broken or not broken, most of the time not broken actually, but I take things that, you know, are deemed lower value because of their condition, and I add value by increasing or just making them better quality. And that, you know, that's my business model. And it's kind of, it's fun right now in my business. I have more time because I'm still growing everything. So I have extra time to do all this kind of stuff, and I actually enjoy it. It's fun to play with this stuff. And yeah, so if you enjoy this kind of content, guys, please do the thumbs up, perhaps a subscription if you wouldn't mind. And yeah, I'll keep you posted.